Hello, how we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and I will be opening boxes today for your What's in the Box Wednesday, episode 59. Now, those of you who watch the channel, those of you who have hung out with me either in this channel or another channel, know that I am a wrestling fan, a WWE specifically. I do watch other wrestling things, but I am a WWE wrestling fan. We've opened wrestling on here before. Yesterday, I was going through Target, and I saw they had a mixture of two of my favorite things, WWE Wrestling and Chronicles packs. Now, again, if you've followed any of this stuff on this channel, you know that Chronicles is one of my favorite products. It is the cheapy product. I get that. But because of the nature of the product, because... Sorry, guys. Someone came in and just needs to be blocked. So, bam. Okay. Filming live. Yeah. All right. So, because of the nature of the product, it has multiple 15 different series or whatever in it, and so there's a lot of different cards, a lot of different looking cards, and usually that means a lot of different chances at the players you're looking for. Let's talk football for a second. If you're buying the San Francisco 49ers hoping to get Trey Lance, and you wouldn't be, but if you were that year, you had multiple different Trey Lance cards in the Chronicles set. You could get 7 or 8 different Trey Lance cards. So it upped your chances of getting something. If I'm looking for, let's say, LA Knight, who's on the cover, I have multiple chances to get multiple different cards. And I love that about the product. Their highest end stuff is really low end. I know that, but that's okay. I'm happy to get their highest end stuff graded because I think there's less people grading it, and because I just, it's the stuff I love. So we're going to look through this. I don't even know if there's anything in here I'm really looking for. I'm looking for fancy, neat, cool, but there's nothing in the way of rookies. I didn't look at the set. I don't think there's rookie logos. There may be. Hopefully there are. If you watch previous episodes of this, I have Solo Sikoa and Julius Creed. I have some rookies that I'm getting graded. I'd love to pull some rookies out of this too. I don't know if there are any in here, or even if they're signified by a rookie logo. We're gonna find out together. So let's switch over to What's in the Box Wednesday. And I got 4 blaster boxes. So we're going to be opening 4 of these. 6 packs in each, 7 cards in each. So 42 cards times 4. That's 168 cards. Yes, I do math. Okay, so what is in this box? We may never know. No, that's not true. We'll know in just a moment. Let's put on our handy dandy gloves. I talked about it earlier. I've got some other gloves planned. I haven't ordered them yet, and I just got my paycheck. So I think I need to, while I'm thinking about it, I need to go on and order those gloves. Because these gloves have done me well, but they're getting old, and the rubber that helps me navigate the cards is getting kind of scarce, and then they're just becoming, okay, there we go, empty box. It's not a break. You guys don't need to see that it's an empty box. All right, that's 42 cards right there. 6 packs, 7 cards in each pack. So here we go. I like 3 of the 4 people on the cover. The one I'm not a fan of is Rey Mysterio. Never was a big Rey fan. Best thing Rey ever did was get lawn darted into the trailer by the NWO. Went way back when it first was a thing, before even Hogan joined the NWO. All right, so starting with Alba Fire. I think she's sneaky good. I watched her on NXT UK. She was a champion for a while. I think they're misusing her right now, but I do suspect, I hope she's young. I haven't looked. I do suspect that they have plans eventually to bring her in. I think that if she went singles right now, she's already better than Katana Carter and the people they just brought up. So, yeah, Albert Fire. It's a neat card, and that's the base Chronicle set. I do like the card look. There's the Nikita Lyons. That's an NXT chick in Luminance. Then we have a Classics Diesel. Heck, I may try to put this set together. I'm not a set guy, but I probably will put this set together. This is cool. Voice of the Rings, Sarah Schreiber. Probably could have done without that. I mean, I guess someone probably likes the ring announcers, but that could have been a card. Ooh, and then we got a purple Triple H numbered from 87 of 349. Get that one sleeve. Triple H is one of my all-time favorites. During his run in the 2000s, he was my favorite. I believe he is top 3 for me last time I made the list. In fact, I'm going to top load that as well. I do not know if I will get this graded, but I will get it. It will go in my PC. Actually, what I'm going to do, rather than sort these later, well, yeah, I'm probably not going to sort these later on sorting cards. I'll just tell you here as well. This one's going to go into next level grades. I'm going to get this next level graded is what I'll do. So, and there's a Triple H right after it, which is the base version of the card we just pulled. So that's nice. That'll go in the set. And then finally, the last card is a Raquel Rodriguez Limited. It's turned around backwards, but I don't think that's anything special. I just think that's the card, and it's already got a nick on the back. Not that there's anything special. Now, if I were to pull a limited of a character I liked, especially if it had a rookie logo, that would be one that I'd be willing to send and get graded. But not a Raquel Rodriguez fan. When I say I'm not a fan, there's a difference between not a fan and I dislike. Not a fan just basically means that's fine that they're there. There has to be people there. Otherwise, not matches. No matches. Can't have a whole federation of people I like. People I dislike, Dominic Mysterio, for example, they could just go away. There's the difference there. All right, let's slide me over. All right, starting with Tiffany Stratton with her NXT Championship belt. Now, I don't know. This is only our second base Chronicles. I don't know if the Chronicles changes or if they're all blue like that. Like, is her color gold? They're going, or is this a gold card and they're all blue? We'll find out more. But the Alba Fire was blue and the Charlotte Flair is blue. Now, Charlotte Flair is maybe it's SmackDown, and Albert Fire might be on SmackDown, and this gold is really yellow for NXT because clearly this was taken while she was still NXT champion. So that's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's what it is. NXT Charlotte Flair blue base because she was on SmackDown. Then we got a Luminance of Carmelo Hayes. I like Melo. I'm a big Melo can't miss guy. I hope that they don't do him wrong on the main roster. All right, there we go. Classics, Alundra Blaze. We got the Diesel and Alundra Blaze now. Just going to keep flip-flopping back and forth. Just my favorite thing. Nope, sorry. Origins. I was wrong. Origins, L.A. Knight. I am a huge... He's top of my list. He's top 5 for me, current active wrestlers. I was a huge Eli Drake fan from TNA, and I was hoping we'd get him. And we did, but, I mean, he's towards the end of his career. Neat thing I heard the other day. When Hulk Hogan, if you watched back in the 90s, when Hulk Hogan went to WCW, left WWE and went to WCW, he did that because WWE let him go because he was considered old. LA Knight is the same age as Hulk Hogan was when that happened, and he's considered an up-and-coming star. So things have changed. But yeah, he's in much better shape than Hogan was at that point. But still, not a spring chicken, not a young guy anymore. But I do like the look of those Origin cards. Those Origin cards are pretty cool. Sonya Deville, probably another SmackDown person. I guess. We'll see if we find a red one. And then another LA Knight Illusions, I think that is. I do like LA Knight, so the fact that we got 2 LA Knight cards and the 2 cards we got, now that one's got a little ding at the bottom there, but 2 LA Knight cards, Illusions, are really cool, or, not just the base card, but fancy looking cards. I could see me getting those, not PSA, next level graded, but I'm not going to with those. That's not the plan. Those will probably end up in, if I make the set, they'll end up in the set. If I don't make the set, then I will end up adding those to the PC. And there's one of my girls, and it's a rookie. They do have the rookie logo on it. Sol Ruka. We're going to take that one. I'm going to put that one in one of the top loading, tabbed. Put that in one of the tabbed top loaders. Penny sleeves, so I can then put it in a top loader because it's going to go to next level grades. With next level grades, I don't listen to the PSA suggested route. I think that putting them in top loaders is safer than putting them in those and having pull tabs on the top to get them out is the best way to do it. I don't care what they say. They're wrong. So Ruka, rookie card. I'm going to get that one graded for next level grade. That's one of my current chicks. I really like her. Dijak also on the NXT. I think we've determined that that's the whole point. This is NXT color on Chronicles. Then we have Upside Down, Jerry the King Lawler. Last one of the set of this type was the Triple H. So these are probably just like the classics. These are probably legends in here. Then Upside Down, it looks like we got tickets. We haven't seen a ticket yet. Season ticket. Kevin Owens. Like me some Kevin Owens. He grew on me. I wasn't the biggest Kevin Owens fans when he first started, but he grew on me. I like Kevin Owens. Then we got Chief J Strongbow. Golden Age. Little bit. I know Chief J Strongbow, but he's a little bit out of my watching range. So I know him as a legend, but I didn't really watch him at all. The Miz. The Honors. Panini Honors The Miz. That's cool. I'm a big Miz fan. I'm very, very impressed with what he ended up pulling off, considering who he was and what he went through to get to where he was. I think the only 2-time Grand Slam champion. I think Seth Rollins maybe as well, but 2-time Grand Slam champion. So that's cool. And then we got AJ Styles. He's probably my number one. Has been since before he came to WWE. I'm a huge AJ Styles fan. Him, LA Knight, Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, they make up my current top guys. So that's a nice looking AJ Styles. I had to decide what I want to do with these cards because I don't even know how big the set is. And there are cards I'd like to, the way I collect my PC, I'd like to collect those in my PC. And then if I make the set, it'll force me to go buy more of these. So it's still up in the air to me how I'm going to do it. We'll find out together. All right, there's a Blair Davenport, just recently called up to the main roster, currently NXT in the cards. Then we got a SmackDown Karrion Kross. I think that they've killed Karrion Kross. He was, and I didn't even really like him all that much in NXT, but he was at least, they looked like there was a push for him, and then it's like Vince McMahon killed it when they brought him over, and then they cut him, and then Triple H brought him back, but never really found the thing for him again. I like that he's got his little clique going, but I feel like they should be a lot more dominant, and he's using them more for, oh my gosh, this team beat AOP. Oh, now this team beat AOP. It's crazy. How did they beat AOP? Well, if they never win a match, then it's not that surprising when they get beat. So that's one of the things I feel they're doing wrong. They're doing a lot right now, but I feel like they're doing wrong is how they're treating what do they call them? The Final Testament. So Joe Gacy from NXT. Rumor has it we haven't seen him in a month or two, and rumor has it that he may be coming in. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to do spoilers, but we may be seeing him on the main roster soon. How about that? That's a little less of a spoiler than what I was going to say. All right, then we got a classic Ravishing Rick Rude. Man, I was a huge fan of Ravishing Rick Rude. He was awesome. And his fight with the Ultimate Warrior and Jake the Snake Roberts, when he took the Intercontinental title off of the Ultimate Warrior, that is one of my favorite matches of all time. That's such a good match. Origins, Gigi Dolan. Not the hugest Gigi Dolan fan. She became, for a short time, my favorite member of Toxic Avengers. Whatever. Toxic Beauty, whatever it was called. But when it was just the two of them as a tag team without Mandy, I just lost interest. And then when they went singles, I lost even more interest. So there's a Mellow Hayes base with his NXT Championship. Nice. And then we have a Raw Caden Carter certified. They do make them look pretty, even if they the cards, even if they aren't worth anything. I do like the flashiness to them. All right. I know that I'm going a little slower than I normally do, that this one blaster box has taken the insane amount of time that we've already been on, and we still got 3 more blaster boxes, but I do enjoy these cards enough to want to look at every one of them as I'm going. So I apologize if this is too long of a video for you, but I'm enjoying it. So Lyra Valkyrie, NXT base, and then we got our first Raw base, Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green is winning me over. Chelsea Green I knew from TNA, but I was not a huge fan. I did like her stick where she was the jilted bride. That was kind of cool. But for the most part, I didn't care for her, and then she's kind of won me over lately. I hope she gets a push. I hope they use the second belt, having 2 women's belts, to do what they generally do with the men's belts. You put 1 belt on the real champ, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, that kind of a thing. And then you put a second belt on from time to time. You don't always do it, but you put a second belt on an up-and-coming Sheamus, Jack Swagger, stuff like that. Get them, and currently Damian Priest. And then you can have them lose to a bigger champ, and then you can have the other one go to a smaller thing, and you just flip-flop them back and forth. I'd love to see someone like Chelsea snag the title off of someone and hold it for a short period of time. Just give her that recognition she deserves for being a good entertainer. All right. Then there's Natalya. I'm okay with her retiring. I've never been a Natalya fan. I just... every time she opens her mouth, I'm just like, okay, go away. Please go away. That's just me to me. I'm sorry. I'm just a huge Hart fan, and she's the one we got for the long term. I would have liked the Hart Dynasty to have stayed in and kept Davey Boy's son or stuff like that. That's the one we got stuck with. All right. Ooh, there's my guy, the Ultimate Warrior Classics Ultimate Warrior. That was my favorite growing up, right around when he, between his Intercontinental run through his championship run, he was my favorite. And then Origins, Seth Rollins. That's a cool looking card. Seth always with his unique fashion. Then a Spectra Tori Wilson. She was the absolute hottest until Alexa Bliss stole it from her. But she's still hot. If you follow her on Instagram or TikTok or anything, she is, I don't know if I've seen her on TikTok, but Instagram, she is still smoking hot. And then we have, there's my guy, Austin Theory. There's a top fiver for me. XR Austin Theory Live. That's a nice looking card. I got 2 Austin Theory rookie cards that I'm sending in to get graded. I think I put them in at next level grade. I may switch them over to PSA. I don't know. We'll find out. That's pretty much how everything goes. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, this pack starts with a blue Montez Ford. Montez Ford is one of the most underrated wrestlers right now. They need to send them off into singles action so he can become the great one he is. Because he is pretty good. Andre the Giant, one would argue, arguably the greatest wrestler of all time. Not in-ring performer, wrestler. Then we got a Natalia Luminance. Oh no, that's a Liv Morgan Luminance. I was like, wow, she looks actually pretty good there. And then I realized I just assumed because of the pink that it was Natalia. No, that's a Liv Morgan. I kind of go back and forth on Liv Morgan. I don't know about Liv Morgan. I'm not sure. Then we got, look at that. Bret Hitman Hart. And then we got a Classics right behind it. And I can see it's purple. So we haven't got a purple one in the last since Triple H, and the last one was numbered. So let's see if this one's numbered. Ultimate Warrior, yes it is. Ultimate Warrior. We're gonna stick this one. Again, one of my guys doing a great job of hitting me up with my guys. It's not like I got not giving me a Natalia numbered card, so that's good. And she's getting all sorts of hate on this video. I don't even mean to be giving it to her, but... So this is 174 out of 349. This I will send to next level grades as well. Then the final 2, we've got a Batista, part of that green bordered Legends group, and a Bayley XR. Now this Chronicles clearly came out over a year ago. This has got to be 2023 or something. 2023, because Trinity Stratton is the NXT champion, so that's how I dated it. So this is her still firmly in charge of damage control, still a heel. I used to be a big Bayley fan. I like early Bayley. I thought that the haircut was neat, nice for her heel persona to do the haircut. But overall, I'm not haven't liked much of what she's done since she's turned heel. All right, box number 2. Right now, you're looking down, you're going, holy cow, this took a half an hour, and he's only 25% of the way through. It's going to be a 2-hour video. You know it. All right, so what we're going to do is, to speed it up just a little, is I'm going to take the tops off. And then still open them up one at one, but... So I'll have to pick up the scissor in between each one. I'll speed it up a little. These out of the way. Alright, first pack. Starts with Dexter Lumis. I really miss Dexter Lumis. I was a big fan of Dexter Lumis. I really wish they would have done something with him. Rumor has it that he's healthy and ready to go. He's still under contract, so we may see him soon. Big E. Love me some Big E. I was thinking he was further along. I really thought we were going to see him in this year's Royal Rumble, but that did not happen. Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes did a good job growing on me. I don't love him, but I do not hate him, and I kind of hated him in TNA. And so he did a good job. Mean Gene Okerlund. Golden Age Okerlund. That one I definitely did see a lot of growing up. Got me a lot of Okerlund from those early pay-per-views. Oh, there's my goddess, Alexa Bliss. I was wondering if she was in the product since she was out pretty much the whole year. We have not seen her in a while. Oh, I saw a rookie card logo on the next one. That gets me excited. Not as excited as Alexa Bliss does, though. Then we got a Channing Stacks Lorenzo. I like Stacks. I'm not a huge fan. He's a sidekick, and I don't know that he's ever going to be more than the sidekick, but that's nice. He'll win a couple of tag team championships in his time. Who knows if he'll ever go farther than that. And then XR Randy Orton. So, one of the greats. One of the greats. Then we have Zelina Vega, who, as a person, I'm a real fan of. She is quite the nerd, quite the geek, I should say. Always dressing up in cosplay and stuff. Quite the geek. But as a wrestler inside the ring, whatever. Zelina Vega. Then we got Ivy Nile. Wow, Ivy Nile already got a Raw card. It feels like she would have got an NXT card here, and I was hoping that the Ivy Nile card would have been rookie. I do like Ivy Nile. She has there's something about her that I really enjoy watching her wrestle. She's fun. Psycho Sid holding the belt. That's interesting photo to choose. He was not the champion for very long. Voices of the Ring, Jerry Lawler. That's a little bit better than Samantha, someone I've never heard of. And I'm sure I've heard of her. I just, never held on. Origins, Raquel Rodriguez. Spectra, Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? I said Spectra, Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? All right. And then a certified Dirty Dominic Mysterio. So Dom is getting a lot of boos, and people are like, oh, he's doing great as a heel, and I'm just here to tell you that he's not. That is what we call X-Pac heat. There's a difference between when Seth Rollins gets people to boo at him and when Dominic does, because Dominic's it's not happening because people are impressed with him and booing him because he's doing a good heel. It's because they don't like him and they want him to go away. Unfortunately, that makes his crowd reaction loud, and that's what people look for backstage. So we're helping him out, guys. We're helping him out. All right, Ludwig Kaiser for Raw. I do like Kaiser. I think he does a good job. I'm a little sad they got rid of Vinci. I wonder if that's he's going to come back and they're going to have a little fight, or if that's just they released Vinci. Diamond Dallas Page. Oh, next one is a rookie. Diamond Dallas Page. Didn't hate Page, but I thought he was a little overrated. We got a rookie ticket for Ava. That is the daughter of The Rock. right now general manager. At the time this came out, probably she wasn't yet. She was probably part of Gacy's stable still. Yeah, she's wearing the Schism shirt. Then we got Howard Finkel, the Fink. Then a purple, Ilya Dragunov. I don't think it is going to be very long before they put some title on him. I think he's on the same show as Sammy. So maybe someone wins it off of Sammy, then he wins it off of someone, or maybe he's the one that takes it off of Sammy. But I would not be surprised if they put the Intercontinental title on him pretty quick. But we'll find out. We'll see. Oh, that is numbered. I was like, all the other purples were numbered. That one is numbered. 166 out of 394. Now this one, because it's numbered, I'm going to get it graded. But because it's Ilya and not one of my guys, I'm gonna send this one a PSA, not to next level grades. And because of that, see, this is why the rubber, I'm losing the rubber. It makes it hard to open the penny sleeves without the little bit of I bought a bunch of white gloves, just like butler gloves. I call them marching band gloves. And because there's no rubber tips, there's no friction, you can't get the penny sleeve open. So I send that one to PSA at some point. It won't be high on the PSA list, but it'll be in there. Then George the Animal Steel. Oops, let's just keep hitting the camera, you dummy. WrestleMania 3 versus Macho Man Randy Savage. That's his. That's what I think of when I think of George Animal Steel. His biggest moment for me. And then Diamond Dallas Page in Certified. That's early Diamond Dallas Page. I wonder, when I met Diamond Dallas Page, I didn't meet him, but when I met him as a wrestler when he came on screen, he was part of the Freebirds, what was it? I don't remember what it was called, but he was one of a threesome type thing with Bad Street and all that. And I was like, oh, I mean, I didn't know. I didn't understand the game back then that they were training a young wrestler. But that's just what I see him as. I just see him as that other guy. It's like if Channing Stacks Lorenzo all of a sudden was world champion, I was like, no, I just see him as that guy. It's just never going to do it for me. Austin Theory. That's my guy. Butch. I do like me some Pete Dunne. I'm glad that they switched him back to that. That is a pretty AJ Styles. Now, I know that's a base, and I know there's nothing special about that. But if, and they don't, but if Next Level Grades graded cards horizontally, if they let you choose, and they created a plastic case where the logo went up here, where the top there, I would get that graded just because that is a gorgeous card. I love that card. Nice. Shawn Michaels, my favorite back in the day during about this time period. Right about when he was Intercontinental Champion, Sexy Boy Shawn Michaels. I'm a big fan of that. There's an Origin Bray Wyatt. R.I.P. Rest in peace. And then we have a Raw Johnny Gargano. Lots of fun stories, Johnny. I like Johnny. I got an autographed picture of Johnny, not from Johnny, from a wrestling box before he came to the WWE. And my brother didn't know. I didn't know who he was, but I mentioned him a couple times. And then he came to NXT, and I kept saying his name. And my brother doesn't watch NXT. So it was kind of like, oh, this is my guy. And I was like, he's not really my guy. He's cool. I like Johnny. But my brother kind of, I don't know, teases me about Johnny Gargano. And then a limited Bianca Belair. I was big on Bianca when she was transitioning from NXT to the main roster. But I don't know. I don't know if I feel like they over pushed her or something. I don't feel it like I once did. I've lost some of that. I'm hoping that her being with Jade will make me like her again for a little bit. We'll see. We got Kofi Kingston with his hair. That's cool. I mean, it's kind of neat that that comes out of the picture. That's his hair coming out of the picture and going on the white border there. Very weird. And then a Rey Mysterio base and a JD McDonough base. Now, I'm a huge JD McDonough fan. Jordan Devlin, which is his real name, JD is Jordan Devlin, in NXT UK. I was huge. He was trained by Finn Balor, and he's a great wrestler. I think he's underrated, and people don't even realize how good he is because he doesn't get a chance because he's the whipping boy of Judgment Day right now. There we go. There's our first double. Triple H, we got him in the first pack, and we got two of them in the first pack, in fact. And then we got a season ticket Austin Theory. For a second, I thought it was Drew McIntyre while I was sliding it over, and I just realized we have not got one single Drew McIntyre card. Voice of the Ring, Gorilla Monsoon. He was... Are those Panini Point? No, okay. He was the ring announcer when I started. Him and Bobby Heenan were the guys. The way we talk about Jim Ross now is how we talked about Gorilla Monsoon when Jim Ross was the voice of the WWE. And I wonder if when Michael Cole is gone, if people will talk about him that way, because he's actually been there longer than Jim Ross. He is the voice for longer than Jim Ross was, and it's hard to believe that, but it's true. And then Bobby Lashley Limited. I should have looked up how many cards were in the set total. There are a lot. There's a Dragon Lee rookie. Dragon Lee rookie, and is on SmackDown, meaning that he didn't even have a full year at NXT before they called him up. Interesting. Cool. I mean, he's fine. There's nothing wrong with him. They say he's the future of Lucha Libre. The future of Lucha Libre is Vikingo. I'm watching him in AEW right now, and oh my gosh, they need to get that guy. They need to get Vikingo. Bailey. In the blue brand, Chad Gable. I'm glad they turned him heel because they need to get him away from the silliness of the what you're seeing right here. But they need to do something. They need to do more with him. He's a better face than a heel, but it's better that he's a heel because when he's a face, they make him silly. So turn him heel, and then later on down the road, turn him face and turn him American hero face, Iron Sheik, the first heel I ever knew. Sheik versus Hogan, that's when I started. Well, it's actually a little after I started, but it was still the legend when I started was that fight. That's what I know. But there's another DDP, and it is a purple Spectra. I don't believe that is it. I was going to say, I don't believe that's the regular one. I think that's numbered, and it sure is. 80 out of 199. So, again, I'm going to send this one to PSA, not Next Level Grade. It's not one of my guys. I don't care. And if I can get it graded, and someone wants it because they're Diamond Dallas Page fan and it's numbered and then so be it. People are like, yeah, but it's Chronicles. We have this conversation every time, guys. I don't know why you keep bringing it up. Just joking. I know I brought it up. But the point being that I don't believe there's only 200 of these cards, and of the 200 of these cards, I don't believe a lot of them are getting graded. And thus, that means it's guaranteed a low pop count. There's a Bailey base, and then an Austin Theory Illusions. We already got this card. That's our second double. And last time I turned it over, I said, oh, that's a little dinged up down here. Not so much this time, so much better one. Who knows? Maybe maybe since I have two, I'll put one in the set, and well, I definitely will put one in the set and keep one in my PC. But at some point, maybe I'll want to get that graded. Who knows? It's a base, essentially, so probably not. I know that it's not the base, but it's, it's all about the base. About the base, no trouble. All right, box number 3. All right. So on the cover of the box and the packs, we have LA Knight, which we've gotten quite a bit of LA Knight, Rey Mysterio, who we've gotten one Rey Mysterio, Io Sky, and Braun Breaker. We haven't got a single Breaker or Io Sky. Here's a Randy Orton base. Got almost the whole SmackDown collection now. We can get very few. Oh, there's a Big E dupe. A Dragon Lee dupe. Rookie. I don't know. I may consider, now that I have a dupe, I may consider sending one of them to get graded just because it's a rookie. Just in case he turns into a Rey Mysterio later down the road. American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. There's our first Cody Rhodes card, and that's a nice picture. The Luminance is definitely the best photography of the bunch. Then we got a classic Bam Bam Bigelow. One of the best big men in the game. I was never a huge fan, but I understood it. And then an Optic Triple H. Nice. Optic is my favorite. I do love me some Donruss Optic, especially when it's a rated rookie. I'd love to pull a Sol Ruka Optic rated rookie or something like that. So far, the only 3 rookies we've seen was Dragon Lee, Sol Ruka, and Stax Lorenzo. So of the 3, the Sol Ruka, I guess the Dragon Lee would be nice. I'd get that graded PSA. But Optic, nice. And then Nikita Lyons Limited. I'm going to turn over every once in a while. 239. 239. Now, with 4 blasters of 42, that's only 168 cards. That card there was 249. We're not even going to get close to a full set here. But we're going to keep looking at some of the specials. These, first one is Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, these are the first X number of cards, so we're not going to look at any of those. I was just showing that. Candice LeRae. I kind of like Candice LeRae. I think that there's something missing. But, I liked her when she was part of the Way. That group was great. I wish they'd bring it back. Although right now having DIY together is kind of nice too. Byron Saxton, Voice of the Ring. Then Origins, Bobby Lashley. Gee whiz, they turned every card in this one. Then we got a season ticket of Austin Theory. That's a dupe. Although this one's green. Wow, out of 75. That's my guy, but I almost feel like I should send that to PSA. But no, that's my guy. And then we got Baron Corbin laying there on Raw. He is now back on SmackDown after having a stint in NXT. And yet this thing was so, I guess so long ago, he was able to switch twice. So we got Baron Corbin, and then this last one is a Trish Stratus action pack. Now the boxes say, turn back the clock with special action-packed inserts. So I think this is probably the, and that's Trish with Dakota Kai and Bailey, but I think this is probably as rare of a non-number one as it comes. I think I'm going to get that probably graded. I don't know. I'll look into it. But I'm going to put it in the sleeve and put it with the PSA pile. But I'm going to look and see how rare the action packs actually are and see about getting that graded. PSA, not next level grade. I'm not a big Trish fan. You're like, how could you not be a big Trish fan? Well, I think I respect what she's done for the industry. She was huge. Everyone loved her, and because everyone loved her, it built up the women's division and all that. So that's great, and I give her flowers for that. But I think she was overrated. She was there because she was beautiful, and I didn't really find her beautiful. I think she got better at wrestling over the years, but she wasn't that good early on. Xavier Woods and her epic matches, if you watch them today, they look worse than Chelsea Green versus, Sonya Deville, because wrestling has just eclipsed what it once was. Julius Creed, oh man, I wish that would have been a rookie, but I guess his was 2022. I have a couple of Julius Creed rookies. I'm a huge Julius Creed fan. I want him to be a WrestleMania main eventer. I think he can do it. There's The Miz, season ticket. Bobby the Brain Heenan, voice of the ring, goes well with that Gorilla Monsoon. There's a Bailey, but not a dupe because it's purple, so that one's out of 349 as well. 71 out of 349. We will put that in the little to be graded pile. And then a Roxanne Perez season ticket. You see, I'm trying to do all this in my head, and I feel like the Roxanne Perez absolutely should be a rookie card. How is Roxanne Perez, like, we're only in year 2 of her. How is she not a rookie in the 2023? She wasn't around before that. And then we have a You're like, what are you looking at? I'm looking at the fact that we got another certified Dominic Mysterio. But I noticed last time when we got it, I was sitting here going, why did they give him a gold background instead of like silver? I mean, I just thought that's what was happening. I didn't realize that that was a special card. There's the AJ Styles, and that one's gold as well. But is that certified? That is. Okay, so I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I can find that Dominic, because I know the Dominic was. So gold might be a parallel that just isn't numbered, and I'll have to look into that if it is. See what I'm saying? That is definitely a gold Dominic Mysterio, and by gold it could be yellow or whatever. I don't mean specifically gold, but whereas. Let's take the AJ out of there now. But now I know that when I find this out that I have an AJ as well, that is definitely a golden one and a silver one. And I bet the silver one is just the basic one, and that this is a parallel of some sort. Just not a numbered one. But now we know to look those up. All right, we got KO in his base set. Indy Hartwell in her base. We have a dupe of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Uh-oh, we got a pretty good parallel back here, I think. Classic Bam Bam Bigelow is a dupe. Let's see what we got here. It is a Undertaker Spectra. But these Spectras are not all funky like that. This is, you can see all the lines and stuff. Not every good parallel is numbered. And seeing as this is the first one we've hit that's done that, and this is our third blaster, I would say that this is kind of rare. Rarer than most of the other stuff. And it's the Undertaker. It will have some desire. PSA. People will want that if it comes back graded well enough. Then we got Howard Finkel, voice of the WWE, or Golden Age. Sorry, Golden Age, not the voices. And a certified Diamond Dallas Page. That is a dupe as well. Here we go. Chronicles. Rey Mysterio. J.D. McDonough is our third Dragon Lee rookie. If anyone's a Dragon Lee rookie, let me know. We can get you one, maybe. There's an Origins Roman Reigns. That is, do love me some Roman Reigns. That is a cool card. If when I pull a second one of this, assuming I do more of these, that'll be added to my collection. But for now, we're going to keep it in the set. The Godfather. And then Damian Priest Optic. And then we got a William Regal Illusions. That's weird. Well, no, that's not. It's not. He was back that long ago. I guess he left AEW in like 2022. All right, we got Big E, Cameron Grimes, Selena Vega. We're getting a lot of dupes in the base set, so we may have most of the base set. Then we have a Jimmy Uso Origins. Trish Stratus in the Green Legends set there. Then we got a season ticket, our first Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch season ticket. And then a Scott Hall limited. Razor Ramon. All right. Here we go, guys. Final box. Final box. This stuff's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I am a little surprised. I still haven't seen certain people. Again, Braun Breaker, Io Sky, both on the box. No Drew McIntyre yet. No Rhea Ripley. Just got our first Becky Lynch. And we really just got our first Roman Reigns as well, who was the champ. Haven't got a Paul Heyman. I feel like we haven't got a Solo Sikoa. We got a Jimmy, but no Jay. No Sammy. But there's JD McDonough again. Dragon Lee, 4th rookie Dragon Lee. Could have at least given us one in a different set. There's a Bailey. Uh-oh. Speaking of Sami Zayn, turned backwards. It is a Sami Zayn Illusions red. That's all beat to hell. It's not beat to hell, but holding the 2 tag team belts when he won it with Kevin Owens. I mean, it was turned backwards, so it's red, so it's probably some kind of a parallel worth noting. Origins Bray Wyatt. There's Triple H, our 3rd one of those. Origin. Ooh. There's our first Asuka, and it's an Origins, but it's got gold writing. This is different. Don't know what that parallel is or means. Not an Asuka fan, but I do love that face paint. We're going to consider this one because of the gold writing. Seriously. I'm going to have to start doing this with one hand gloved and one hand not. And Michael Jackson it. Then you got to be careful. You got to be careful. And then our first Grayson Waller. There's one of my top 4 guys. Very nice. All right. And got 2 first time in that pack. Asuka and Grayson Waller. And Sami Zayn, 3 first times. Chad Gable. Oh, Braun Strowman. There's a first time, and it's turned around backwards. For no reason. Or maybe it's gold. It is. It's hard to see on the camera, but that is different. That's a Chronicles gold Braun Strowman. Braun is one of my guys. What we're going to do is we're going to sleeve it, but we're going to leave it in the stack with the regular pile just so I don't accidentally not notice that it's gold. I don't know if I would or not. But if I was putting the set together, I might pass over it. There's no numbers on it. There's nothing to signify that it's different. So we're going to put that there like that. All right. Well, looks like we got a couple other things in here. Something turned around backwards. Let's turn that around. We know that's what that. And we got a thing. And then we got a couple backwards cards in a row. Gee whiz. All right. It's almost like that one was backwards, but it's almost like they heard me calling for people because they're like, oh yeah, you didn't get Io Sky. Here's your Io Sky. And there's a Yokozuna. Austin Theory ticket. We've gotten a bunch of those. There's a Gorilla Monsoon dupe. Iron Sheik dupe. And then we've got a fancy Hulk Hogan. Holy cow, that's nice. An Optic. Prism. It says Prism on it. That one is absolutely going to get graded. I hope that bottom line there is not as terrible as I could. There we go. That one, like the Undertaker, those could be fun in my case. They came back with a good grade. This mythical case that I'll never actually have, but that's not the point. Go. Then we have The Rock. I think that's when he beat John Cena with a title, WrestleMania, I don't know, 30 or something like that. And then Alba Fire Limited. All right. Again, there was a couple in there that we didn't have, including a couple of legends that I didn't even know were in here, like Hogan and Rock. Austin Theory and Butch. It's the same pack as before. DDP. Ava rookie ticket. We already got, that's a double. Nikita Lyons. Oh, green out of 75. I'm going to sleeve that, but I'm not going to top load it. I don't know that anyone would care about a Nikita Lyons. Maybe if she gets healthy. And, I mean, there was some promise there, and I didn't care for her, but there was, you know, looked like there was push, and she had a fan base. So, Mr. Perfect, that's my guy. That's one of my all-time favorites right there. And then Jimmy Uso XR. Again, we got another Jimmy Uso, no Jay Usos. Got Kofi Kingston, Rey Mysterio, Howard Finkel, AJ Styles. There we go. I said if I got another one, I might, and I will. When I put the set together, I'll pull it out, whichever one I want to, and get it graded. There's the Drew McIntyre. And there is Jimmy Uso. It's like they're listening to me, guys. The packs are like, what did he say? Drew? Jimmy? There we go. I almost can't think of anyone now. Everyone I said, Rhea Ripley. But almost everyone I've said has been accounted for now. Big E dupe. Cameron Grimes dupe. There's a dupe Alexa Bliss. Psycho Sid dupe. Ilya Dragunov dupe. Ooh, and an Ilya Dragunov. Oh, that's Liv Morgan. Oh, I don't know why I saw this, and I just, because I was reading that one. Liv Morgan action packed. You know what I'm probably going to do with that? My best friend's son is, I got to look into these, but my best friend's son is a huge Liv Morgan fan. And I think that I am going to get this next level graded and then give it to him, assuming these aren't so rare that they're worth hundreds of dollars or something. But that's a nice one. That, for a Liv Morgan, that's a nice Liv Morgan too. The Trish Stratus I didn't like so much. If you look at the Trish Stratus, her head looks like it's photoshopped on. Like, that's not where her head was. They took the picture of her doing it and then said, well, for a card, we need her facing the camera. It just looks fake. So, I mean, it's not. I'm assuming it's not. It could be, I guess. But the Liv Morgan is a much better shot for it to be a card. But we'll see. It will be graded one or the other. And then, final pack. This is it. Last pack. Zelina Vega, dupe. Ivy Nile, dupe. Ludwig Kaiser, dupe. Voices of the Ring, King Lawler, dupe. Origins, Raquel Rodriguez, dupe. Asuka, that's the first one. Phoenix, it's also our first Phoenix card. Let's see what number that's at. 319. So there are over 319 cards. And a Tori Wilson certified gold. That's the gold, not the silver. So I've got to find out about those. But yeah, that, guys, was awesome. I do love this stuff. Just a quick rundown. These are my PSA. No, these are my next level grade ones because these are my guys. We have the Triple H numbered, the Sol Ruka rookie, the Austin Theory numbered to 75, and the Ultimate Warrior numbered to 349. These are both numbered to 349. Those 4 I'm sending in next level grades. I don't see that the market would be so insane for them. Like if I graded them, I might be able to get $20, $30 for it, maybe. But at that point, I probably also would have spent $20 or $30 to get it from them. And at that point, I'd rather have it myself. And if I'd rather have it myself, I want it next level graded. So these 4 are going to next level grade. These are the ones that are probably PSA. Like I said, with the Live, that one's going to depend on if I can find out more information on this action pack. But it would probably go next level grade. I said PSA. It's probably next level grade because I'll probably get it for my friend. But we got the Ilya Dragunov purple out of 349. The purple Diamond Dallas Page, it's out of 199. The purple Bailey out of 349. And then the not numbered but still clearly rare Sparkle something, Undertaker and Hulk Hogan, and the Trish Stratus action pack, all going to PSA. The rest of the cards on the side, 150 plus of them, will be put in order. I'll see what dupes exist. I will be making a giveaway for wrestling as well. And the dupes will go in there. The set I will try to put together, and whether I keep it or sell it as a set. I think the fun part for me is putting the set together. I don't know that I'd want to keep it per se. So I'd probably keep buying until I make the full set, and then I'll sell the set and give away the dupes is my plan. Obviously, there are parallels in there that I got to look into. The red Sami Zayn, the gold Dominic, AJ, and Tori Wilson. See what the differences are on those. But aside from that, yeah, the base cards, the regular cards, I will be making a set and then giving away the rest. So, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I filmed this a couple days early, so it's coming out on the 22nd. Comes out on the 22nd. This is the 59th episode, so we'll see what we get next week for number 60. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow, like, subscribe, do all that. Join us on Discord. That's where not a lot going on any of the social media right now. Discord, it's not a lot of chat. Facebook has pretty much died. I don't do the pictures on the social media stuff, mainly because I don't have the phone. We've closed the business down. We've talked about this. But if you join the Discord, we will get you over to the gaming Discord where all the activity is happening, all the fantasy football talk, all of anything sports related. It's all happening there. We're doing fantasy NASCAR right now. So come join us and we will see you there.